What's up everyone? I'm starting this new series on the channel. You guys ask and I answer. And today's video I'm gonna cover up counting the combat base and de la riva attack. I think those will go really well together, and I'm gonna put around the video who are those people that comment. So if you have a problem and you want me to help you fix it, just comment and I'll pick your comments and make a full video. Okay, so on the lesson today I'm gonna show you guys how to count on the combat base and de la riva attacks. Let's go. So we're right here. Hey, come right here. So combat base, when the person is like knee right into like do for knee cut. Sometimes they just want to stop you from close guard. Okay, so when we're here, we're on a combat base, right? So how this happens, sometimes I can go from close guard and then get my sleeve, and then he start moving back, and then he open. Yes, this knee is the problem, right? Move this way a little bit. So now this knee is the problem. Okay, so raise your hip a little bit higher. Yes. So now look, he kind of standing, and this is the problem right here. Okay, so move this way a little bit so they see the angle. Now from here, look, this is the problem. Okay, I need to learn how to deal with this. If I let it get here, so what he can do from here, he can literally push my knee down here, boom, and I slide through it, boom, and then he got hug the head, and then he do a knee cut pass. And sometimes he can go from here and open it that way, yes, and push down, force half guard, hug the head, yes, and hug the arm, yes, and then give me a hard time. Okay, so right now we are counting against the combat base, but if you guys like to see me show you guys passing guard from the combat base, I would love to film for you guys. So but make sure you comment, and like I say, you guys ask and I answer. Okay, so here's the problem. Knee, the combat base, this knee in the middle, this knee has a job, and the job is to don't let me close my guard. But sometimes, go back here, that knee goes up, go to close guard, that knee goes up, and then I'm here, air move back, and he was able to bring that knee in the middle, yes, and then I try to lock my leg, but it's kind of super tough. Sometimes I was able to lock, but like barely. What the number one thing here, like the Roger Grace sweep, all I need to do from here is move this way, from here, keep this angle, and now tilt him to that side, and that's gonna be the number one if I can't lock my feet. And then I'm gonna go on top, and then for here you just have to watch out for your foot and then readdress from there. Okay, so number one, if it goes, I'm gonna try show you guys what can we do by closing, but if you're gonna close, also there's alternative. So for here, combat base, if I can't get my feet together and then move my hip that way, which he doesn't have a base right there, his knees in the middle, and then from here grab the collar and then start smashing from here. Okay, that would be the first option. However, I cannot get this knee, I cannot get my leg around because he was moving his hip back and I was not able to lock. So what I need to do is keep the sleeves. Now what I need is move this way. I need step on the hip. Okay, this knee has to be up. Now I'm gonna move myself back. I want to keep pressing on Aiden's hip so he doesn't follow me. But even that, he's very annoying. He wanted to follow that knee close to the combat base, which means I push right there. Now there's this hole right there, and that's where the de la riva comes in, which combine combat base and de la riva attack. That's why I picked this video to start the series right here. So from here, go back. Once I'm here, he shut down the space. Now every time I'm here, he open his follows. Boom! I keep pushing his hip back. This leg goes in there. 1, 2, de la riva X. Now I can cross Aiden's arm. I can sweep him to my right, or I can sweep him to my left. Okay, it's so strong. Or I can sit I can hug the leg, I can pass the sleeve, grab the collar, grab the head, and pull him down this way. Once I sweep him, take the hip hook out, and now here I am for the top. Okay, so go back on this angle. When he's here in the combat base, step on the hip as you see it. This foot goes on the mat, and look, I hip escape. What he's gonna do is trying to follow me. Yes, look his foot right there trying to shut down the space. My leg, I need to go from my right side all the way to my left. 1, 2. Okay, not my left, my same flat, like kind of like more flat. Now from here, I wanna sweep him to my left, take the top leg out, let go the top hands, grab the pants, and move close. Okay, and then establish front side control. Okay, those are the options for the De La Riva. Okay, so I'm a big fan again the De La Riva with the sleeves. Okay, I'm gonna jump into the De La Riva in a second, but dealing with the combat base can be very tricky, but can be very easy. So pay attention, Aiden. He has the combat base. We saw options of sweep him that way. We saw options of De La Riva hook, and another option that I'm a big fan of is shin on shin. Okay, so his knees up. I move myself, and now move my foot and get shin on shin right here. And now this shin, kick him down. So if my knee pointing that way is hard, nobody lift sideways, everybody lift the knee up, right? So that's why, move this way on this angle right here so the camera sees. Yes, when his knee, so let me see if you guys can see a very good detail right here. My foot, when I move my hip out, when I get shin on shin, so take his arm out for a second, this knee have to push inward. I need to put Adam's knee that way, so now my leg gets strong, and now hook right there. And then from here I have the sleeve. I can go close guard. Okay, move this way a little bit. Here, move this way. Yes. Now look, I move myself back. I'm here. Now look, I push my knee. This is a crucial detail you have to pay attention. Don't push shin on shin, keep right here because it won't work. I need to push his knee in. Now extend the leg out, and that's it. That's how you stop the combat base. Okay? We have an option of close guard to reset, but you can from here. And he knows that he gave me a hard time before. He's gonna give me a hard time again. So he decided to go back and build the combat base. Yes! Foot on the mat, move myself back a little bit, shin on shin, push down. Now this time I'm gonna combine something. I push, keep this foot off the ground. He's very weak right there. Same side, punch. Now look what I'm gonna do here. I let go that, cover up the shoulder. Now I move myself out, triangle attack. And here I am with the attack, right? One more time for this angle. I move myself back, shin on shin, push, boom, punch, and lock the triangle right there. That's how you build a combat base. That's how you go against, okay? Now a De La Riva attack, you can go, if he stands up, you can go for the De La Riva collar, sleeve, collar and pants, sleeve and pants. So entry, De La Riva entry right here, boom. Sometimes he breaks this grip, boom. Step on the hip, collar. Now he stands up. Yes. Now from here, you can go swing, and now punch, go here. You can go upside down, or you can just go up. Okay, move this side. So, for example, if Aaron stands up, so like that, yes. And now if he stands up right here, I can transition collar. These hands go De La Riva hook. Now this hand goes there behind. Now my foot goes to the mat, and I'll move him this way. And then swing, mount, or swing into a back take right there. Okay, but I'm not gonna go too detailed about it, but I'm just gonna show you some entry right there. Also, from here, double sleeves, he stands up. I can go De La Riva hook. I can get this side, move this way a little bit. This sleeve, pants. Now my foot goes to the mat and I shoot De La Riva deep. Now punch this guy. Look how he fall. Now swing back and then there you can go here and then go into the back take. Okay? So you can go De La Riva for combat base. You go up, now push, swing De La Riva, 1, 2. Now I can go spider. Now push, and look, I have De La Riva hook deep. Push the spider, he fall down. If you don't want to go upside down, like go the spider, switch, and go up like this. Okay? So this one, the video that I separated for you guys today from combat base and De La Riva, which works really well. And let's see in the next video who I'm gonna pick, and please comment anything they like. I hope I'll be able to help you, but that's what I'm gonna be doing on the channel so on. So make sure you comment and I'll give you a shout out. And I think that way is gonna be fun to interact with you guys and give you guys a lot of details, okay? And if you find this video helpful, please consider subscribe, share the channel, subscribe, because this made for you, okay? So see you in the next video. Big os.